What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and today we are doing an install. And it's not just any install, it's side skirt installs from MP Concepts or American Authority. So they make all sorts of awesome body kits, a lot of the ZL1 front end swaps that you've seen, a lot of side body kits and stuff, rear diffusers, they make it all. I believe they even make a replica setup of the GM body kit that's cheaper than the GM setup that you can get as well. But in this instance, which one are these? The ZL1. So in this box right here is the ZL1 side skirts. We are putting it on Maplefed's car. Now, the only reason why this install is going on my channel is because Maple's like, hey, I'm getting side skirts. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do a video. And he's like, okay. So hopefully this video will be useful for any of you guys who want to put these on. These mount a little bit differently. You don't have to put rivets in your car, which I think will make a lot of people happy. They just bolt in, and I think they have like some sealant, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. But let's open it up, get right on into it, and install it on that car. That car, not that car, that car. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna be lazy, I'm gonna do this sitting down. Wait a minute. Why is that one already open? Someone try to open your box cap. Carrie. Carrie's like, I want new side skirts.
It's okay when you buy our ZL1.
Whoa! Not happening. What is this?
Oh.
Do you want to open it?
You can open it. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I opened it right at the end just
I don't
to make
remember
sure
what it
it
is.
didn't rip something.
I really don't
Probably
know what it is.
stickers?
Probably.
Oh, there's lots of stickers.
Wow. Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's a banner.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's for my car concealment. This. Stupid, I forgot.
I can't spell.
American Authority.
Hold on, let's figure this out. It's about my daughter. There, figured it out. I'll mix it all up. Good thing I didn't rip that. Okay. Well, you did a pretty good job wrapping this up. There you go. Unboxed. You can see this is the. It's a little bit it's a softer corner than the ZL1, but it is ZL1 inspired for sure. But you can see how it mounts. A little screw looks like at the ends, and then it has mounts at either corner. So they do. Where'd that goop go? Whatever. There's a goop that we have that I believe they provide you, Rhett.
Nope.
No.
Amazon.
So you'll need to get goop. Literally, it's called goop. I think goop. Yeah, G-O-O-P. Amazing goop. You use this for this front edge that actually sits up on your car. And the reason for it is you can get a super thin contact point instead of having double-sided tape, because that will actually, that's thickness, so it would have it sitting off the car. So yeah, we'll see how this works. So in the box they give you tape, but the goop is the better way to go. And then there's a whole bunch of self-tapping screws in here. This is like an anti-static bag. That's kind of funny. But there's lots of screws, and they give you a massive roll of 3M tape. So you could use the 3M, but just know that goop is better. So this is the part I normally edit out, because if I forget to turn on my compressor, it takes forever. Now, the way around it would be just to do this manually and take off your wheels manually, but there's no fun in that. You gotta use air tools, right? Right? Okay, so step one in installing this is, since I'm gonna be using some power tools like my power drill and stuff like that, my drill's a little bit taller than what will fit underneath a stock ride height Camaro SS. So we had to lift the car up, we put it on stands. We're gonna take the rear and the rear wheels off. The fronts you don't have to take off, because you could just turn the wheel and get access to screw in the few screws that you have to put in up front. But outside of that, here you go, car. It's floating. It's a floating Camaro. So it's up. Now we're gonna start the actual install. Car's jacked up. We've cleaned the bottom side. Actually, Kyle cleaned the bottom side of the car, so we have a nice clean surface. And what we're gonna do is I would recommend doing this with at least one other person, because we're gonna hold it up to the car, get it all lined up, look good, and then we'll start tapping some screws in on the bottom. And then we'll follow up with the goop on the edges, so then that way we can push it firm against the car, tape it up, and let it dry. So I think that's what we're doing. Does that sound good? Camera's not looking at, it's like cutting his head off. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Make sure it lines up. I think it is. Just watch that jack. Does that look good? What do you think? That looks really clean from this angle. I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
The angle that matters, but I do like that this product is complete on the bottom. It's not open.
Are you pressed all the way in on top of here?
Yeah. It's just my hand is. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
Bloopers.
This ain't Trey. There we go. That one's on. I can't put this top one in until we get the goop.
Yeah.
So, what do we want to do? Do we want to just do the end? I mean, that's held on there. Here's is basically held in by how tight it is, right?
Yep. So basically, we just put goop on it then.
Yeah. Because that's even a tight. We're going to have to goop it. Goop it. Where's the goop?
Get the goop.
We're going to finger the
Where's
goop
the
on?
goop? I don't know where the goop is.
It's in the other side. It's in the other one. We're throwing an audible here. So typically this product ships with the tape. So the tape goes along the whole edge, holding this in place like that. So you can see it droops. So that's one worry I have with just using this goop is the droop. Yes, we could tape it in place and it will be fine. But what I'm gonna do, and mainly so we don't get a gap at the top of the way that this mounts right here, I'm gonna put like 1 or 2 little pieces of tape along the whole edge, but mount it on the bottom side of this lip. So it won't be at the top side, it'll be at the bottom side, just so this will stick, and it'll make sure that this has the best chance to stick and adhere without this drooping. So that's what, whoa, hello camera. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I think that will be the best way to do it. This stuff is flammable and vapor and harmful. So Lethal is gonna die and get high off goop. We're done. We're done. Let's do this. Good God, sweaty hands.
Oh,
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Oh God, almost grabbed the stickiness. Yeah.
There's only one box.
That's fine. Okay, let's try to get the bottom mounted first. Yours in?
No, we're pressed in yet, but it's in.
You press? Now let's get it aligned up top first.
Alright. Ready?
Yep. I should have looked at where that tape was. Does that look good? Yeah, from your angle?
Yeah.
It kind of drops down, so if you can keep that there, and I'm going to start screwing this in. So, because we're using the goop, we're having to do this because we don't have tape running along the whole side. But I think what we'll do for the other side is we'll put the tape in the areas that are having trouble. So like this one needs a little bit of pressure there, needs a little bit of pressure where it dips in. Then we can do it right up here. This side's not too bad. But it's basically on. We just gotta wait for it to dry. Yay. Well, it's the next day. We came back out to the garage. We cleaned up the car, took all the tape off, and what did we use? We used a detail spray to wipe down the thingamabobbers. They're not perfect yet, but they're on. They look pretty good. They don't look bad. So ZL1 side skirts from American Authority. Okay, if I was to sit down and do this again, I would just use the tape. I don't think I'd use the goop. I don't think I would. The biggest problem with the goop is we spread it across the edges really evenly, but then when we press it up against the car, it kind of gooped out of the seams, and once it dried, we had to then basically clay bar the extra goop off, and it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't hard, it just was time taking, and it does look okay, but I think the tape would have made it a better install, would have been stabler, would have been easier just overall. So the product comes with the tape. You can put the tape on, stick it to your car, good to go, done, easy. So, but overall, the product does give you the ZL1 look. It's fairly inexpensive for the painted version, so I'll give them a big shout out there for being price competitive. But the install could have been, I mean, I guess it would have been a little easier if we used the tape, because it just would have been line it up, tape it in, screw it in, be done. Or I guess we would have screwed it in and then pulled the little red edge of the tape and then peeled it all off and stuck it in place. So, like we've done with other products. So, yeah. I don't know. Either or, American Authority, or I believe these are currently listed under the MP concept. So, I'll put a link down below in the description if you're interested in checking them out. I do believe they sell them unpainted and painted. Only in black though, right? Is it in other colors? Yeah, they just offer black. So if you want a color match or something, you'd have to get the unpainted and go get them painted, which costs, it's not cheap. So yeah, so you go. Another install guide in the books. And again, this product was given to Maplefed by American Authority, and Maple and I installed it on his car. Interesting experience. Again, not too difficult, but I think we made it more difficult by just going the goop route when it would have been slam bam done with tape. So yeah, until next time, if you guys enjoyed this content, hit that subscribe button. If not, likes, comments, shares are appreciated. But yes, until next time or next video, hope to see you on the road.